You thought hydroponics would be easy, right? No dirt, no mess, just plug in some tubes, drop seeds and wait for salad. But now your basil looks heartbroken, your lettuce is drooping, and the roots? Slimy, brown and tragic. You followed the instructions, bought the fancy kit, but your plants are staging a silent protest. Don't worry, you're not alone. This is a classic hydroponic rite of passage. Today, I'll break down the top 3 mistakes that kill hydroponic plants and how to fix them, fast. We'll turn your plant graveyard into a thriving green oasis with practical, no-nonsense advice. Ready to rescue your garden? Let's dive in before another plant gives up on you. Title card: Top 3 Hydroponic Mistakes and How to Fix Them. First up, the silent killer, root rot. It's one of the most dreaded problems in hydroponics, and for good reason. Root rot can sneak up on even the most attentive growers, quietly destroying your plants from below while everything above ground looks deceptively normal. While you're staring at yellowing leaves, maybe thinking it's a nutrient issue or a lighting problem, the real disaster is happening out of sight, below the surface. By the time you notice the leaves, the roots are already in trouble. Root rot is essentially your plant's roots suffocating, then getting attacked by waterborne fungi and bacteria. The roots turn brown, mushy, and start to smell foul. It's a deadly combination that can wipe out your entire crop if left unchecked. Warm, stagnant water is the main culprit. When your reservoir temperature climbs above 72 degrees Fahrenheit or 22 degrees Celsius, bad microbes thrive, oxygen levels plummet, and your roots are left gasping for air. Stagnant water is a breeding ground for pathogens, and the warmer it gets, the faster root rot can take hold. In hydroponics, water isn't just for delivering nutrients, it's also your plant's main source of oxygen. Healthy roots need plenty of dissolved oxygen to function, grow, and fight off disease. Without bubbles and proper aeration, roots drown and decay. They turn brown, mushy, and lose their ability to absorb nutrients. It's a slow, suffocating death for your plants. The fix? Bubbles, lots of them. Oxygen is your best defense against root rot, and the more you can dissolve into your reservoir, the better. An air pump and air stone are absolutely essential, no exceptions. They keep the water moving, oxygenated, and hostile to the pathogens that cause root rot. My go-to is the Vivasun commercial air pump. It's quiet, powerful, and built to last. I've tried cheaper pumps, but nothing matches the reliability and output of this one. Hook it up, drop in the air stone, and watch thousands of bubbles oxygenate your reservoir. You want to see vigorous bubbling. Gentle fizzing isn't enough for most systems. Healthy roots are white and crisp, not brown and slimy. If you ever see discoloration or a funky smell, act fast. Root rot can spread quickly. Change your reservoir water every 2 weeks, and keep it out of direct sunlight. Sunlight heats up the water and encourages algae, which further depletes oxygen. If your grow room runs hot, paint the reservoir white to reflect heat, or consider investing in a water chiller. Keeping water cool is one of the best ways to prevent root rot. But for most growers, a strong air pump solves 90% of root rot problems. It's the simplest, most effective upgrade you can make. I learned this the hard way, one crop lost to root rot, but after adding more bubbles, my next roots were white, healthy, and thriving. It was a total turnaround. Don't let your roots suffocate. Invest in oxygen, and your plants will reward you with explosive growth and resilience. Before you worry about fancy nutrients or expensive lights, make sure your roots can breathe. Oxygen is the foundation of healthy hydroponics. It's the difference between running a plant ICU and building a plant palace. Prioritize root health and everything else falls into place. Roots are happy, white, healthy, and thriving in their nutrient-rich bath. But just like us, plants can have too much of a good thing. In hydroponics, it's easy to think that more nutrients will supercharge growth, but that's a common trap for beginners and even seasoned growers. So, what exactly are you feeding your plants and how much? It's tempting to pour in a little extra, hoping for faster, bigger results. Mistake 2, what I call the too much love syndrome, is overfeeding your plants. It's a classic error, and it can sneak up on you before you realize what's happening. More nutrients doesn't mean bigger, better plants. In fact, it often means the opposite. Overfeeding leads to saltier water, which can burn delicate roots and actually dehydrate your plants, making them struggle instead of thrive. The first signs of trouble? Leaf tips start turning yellow or brown, a classic symptom of nutrient burn. Leaves may curl up, growth slows or even stops, and your once vibrant plants look stunted and stressed. It's heartbreaking to see, but it's preventable. The fix? Precision and consistency. Stop guessing, start measuring. Use an EC, electrical conductivity meter, to check the strength of your nutrient solution every time you mix it. Every plant species has a preferred EC range for optimal growth. Research your crop, find that sweet spot, and stick to it. This is the secret to healthy, productive plants. Here's the golden rule: always start with half the recommended dose on the bottle, especially if you're growing a new variety or using a new nutrient brand. Remember, it's much easier to add more nutrients later than to fix an overdose. Overdosing can set your plants back for weeks or even kill them. If you do overdo it, don't panic. The best solution is to dump the reservoir, rinse everything thoroughly, and start fresh with a lighter mix. For nutrients, I recommend the General Hydroponics Flora series. It's a 3-part system, grow, bloom, and micro, that gives you full control over your plant's diet at every stage. Adjust the mix as your plant grows. Use more Flora Grow for lush leaves, increase Flora Bloom for flowers and fruit, and keep Flora Micro steady throughout the plant's life. Always measure with your EC meter, and don't forget to calibrate it regularly. An uncalibrated meter can give you false readings, leading to accidental overfeeding. I learned this lesson the hard way. I once torched my peppers with full-strength nutrients thinking I was helping them. Instead, I set them back for weeks. Plants can't be force-fed, they need balance. Provide what they need, when they need it. Pay attention to their signals. Healthy plants will show steady, vibrant growth. Treat feeding like a science experiment, not a guessing game. Keep a log of what you add and how your plants respond. Patterns will emerge, and you'll become a better grower with every cycle. Invest in a reliable EC meter. It's one of the best tools you can have. It'll save you frustration, money, and most importantly, your plants. Start low, measure, observe, and adjust slowly. Watch your plants closely after each feeding, and don't rush the process. When you feed smart, your plants will reward you with robust health, rapid growth, and impressive yields. It's all about balance and attention to detail. Don't let too much love kill your garden. Feed smart, measure often, and let your plants show you what they need. Roots and nutrients are set. Now, let's talk about the next crucial ingredient for hydroponic success: light. Light is the energy source that powers every stage of plant growth, from tiny seedlings to lush, mature greens. But getting it right isn't as simple as flipping a switch. Mistake number 3, getting your lighting wrong. This is one of the most common reasons new hydroponic growers struggle, and it can make or break your harvest. If your setup is too dim, your plants will stretch desperately toward any available light, becoming pale, thin, and floppy. They're literally starving for energy, and you'll see it in their weak, spindly stems and lackluster leaves. On the flip side, if your lights are too intense or placed too close, you'll see leaves bleaching out, developing crispy brown edges, or even burning. Plants can't escape the sun indoors, so it's up to you to protect them. And if you're using the wrong color of light, like a bulb that's too yellow or green, your plants won't get the energy they need for photosynthesis. They'll look sickly, grow slowly, and may never reach their full potential. Plants crave blue and red light, not the green and yellow we see best. Blue light encourages strong, compact growth, while red light fuels flowering and fruiting. The right spectrum is essential for healthy, vigorous plants. Regular household bulbs just don't cut it. They're designed for our eyes, not for plant growth. What you need is a full-spectrum LED grow light, designed to mimic the sun and deliver the wavelengths your plants crave. My top pick is the Spider Farmer SF1000. It's efficient, runs cool, and packs a punch with the perfect spectrum for leafy greens and fruiting crops alike. Plus, it's easy to hang and adjust as your plants grow. When shopping for a grow light, don't just look at wattage. Focus on PAR, photosynthetically active radiation. This measures the actual light energy your plants can use, not just how bright the bulb looks to you. Adjusting your light's height is key. Hang it higher for delicate seedlings to avoid burning them, then lower it as your plants mature and can handle more intensity. Always follow the manufacturer's guidelines for distance. Here's a simple trick: use the hand test. Place your hand at the top of your plants. If it feels uncomfortably hot after 30 seconds, the light is too close. Adjust until it's warm, not scorching. Plants need a regular day and night cycle to thrive. Use a timer to automate your lights. 18 hours on and 6 off for vegetative growth, or 12 hours on and 12 off for flowering crops. Don't rely on your memory to turn lights on and off. Timers are cheap, reliable, and absolutely essential for consistent results. I learned this the hard way. I once tried growing lettuce under regular kitchen lights, thinking it would be good enough. The result? Sad, floppy leaves and barely any growth. But when I switched to a real grow light, the difference was night and day. In just a few weeks I had dense, vibrant heads of lettuce bursting with color and flavor. The right light truly is a game changer. It's the difference between disappointment and a thriving, productive garden. Don't waste your time or money on random bulbs or makeshift solutions. Invest in a quality grow light from the start, and you'll save yourself endless frustration. Remember to adjust the height as your plants grow, and always use a timer to keep their schedule consistent. These small steps make a huge difference. Get your lighting right, and you'll unlock the full potential of your hydroponic system. Your plants will reward you with rapid growth, rich color, and incredible yields. With the right light, you can transform pale, leggy plants into a lush, productive jungle, right in your own home. There you have it, the 3 silent assassins of hydroponics, unmasked. Recap: oxygenate your roots, measure your nutrients, and get your lighting right. Don't get overwhelmed, fix one thing at a time. Start with bubbles, then nutrients, then light. Soon, you'll have a thriving hydroponic jungle, no drama. All the gear I use is linked below. These tools took me from failure to success. Like, subscribe, and share your weirdest plant disaster in the comments. Grow smart, grow proud, and remember, even in water, plants teach patience.